Welcome to the Speak Calm HQ channel. I'm Dr. Cheryl Matthews, and today we're diving into why speaking anxiety can keep us stuck for years, even decades. Sounds familiar? Let's unpack these 3 layers of fear that keep us stuck. I bet you've had a similar experience. At the beginning of my journey, I used to go into speaking situations telling myself, just relax, just try to relax. And I thought I needed to be more disciplined in some way and to scrunch up my will and just make it happen. Just relax. It never worked. And here's why. Each layer of fear requires the right response. And some of the responses may surprise you because they're counterintuitive. You have to have the key to each one in order to unlock the mystery of public speaking anxiety. First up, we have instinctual fear, the fear of being judged negatively. In ancient tribes, being excluded was as good as a death sentence. We need social connections to survive. It's natural to want to fit in. So when faced with negative judgment, we fear exclusion. This is hardwired into all of us. Our instinctual fear is something that we have to expect, accept, and allow. When we try to fight the symptoms that we get from instinctual fear, that's when it gets worse. When we accept those symptoms and allow those symptoms, fear fades pretty quickly on its own. We'll talk a lot more about that in the master class. Next, we deal with conditioned fear. Imagine you've been in a terrifying car accident when a particular song played in the background. After the accident, every time you hear that song, your heart races and anxiety floods in, even though the song itself isn't dangerous. That's conditioned fear. It's also called associative trauma, where your brain associates something that is not dangerous with danger. When it comes to public speaking, because you've had negative experiences speaking in front of others, your brain has mistakenly tagged speaking in front of others as dangerous. And whenever your brain gets a danger signal, your nervous system immediately gives you an intense and automatic fear response. It releases stress chemicals into your body that cause the symptoms you hate, such as racing heart, losing your train of thought, breathlessness, sweating, trembling, and so on. The more danger or the higher the stakes, the more stress chemicals flood your body. When veterans experience the sounds of combat, bombs, artillery, their brains forge a powerful connection. Loud noise equals life-threatening danger. This connection is so strong that back home, a simple car backfiring or any loud noise can trigger an automatic and intense fear response, even though there's no danger at all. That automatic response is key, and it's very similar to what happens with public speaking anxiety. Your brain, through past experiences, or even through your imagination, can create a powerful link. Public speaking equals threat. This triggers an automatic fear response. The butterflies, the shaking voice, the desire to escape, even when you're in a perfectly safe environment. Understanding this automatic wiring is crucial to unwiring your fear. And here's a tricky twist. Your brain associates symptoms of fear, like rapid heart rate, trembling, or sweating, with danger too. So even a little bit of normal anxiety or instinctual fear can trigger an intense fear response. This isn't something you control directly. It's automatic. So think about how hard it is to accept and allow the instinctual fear that the average person experiences. We're asking you to expect, accept, and allow that instinctual fear. But you're conditioned to fear the symptoms. That's why I recommend safe practice groups, because I want you to take baby steps in a safe environment and practice accepting and allowing some manageable symptoms. We want to retrain your brain that those initial symptoms are normal and fine. With controlled exposure, we can start to change these associations. Exposures at work, in safe practice groups, in front of a video camera, and through visualization and hypnosis can change these associations. Phobia research tells us that it takes 3 to 5 exposures per week to change this association with danger. So the best response we can make to conditioned fear is to have patience and be determined to do the exposures 3 to 5 times per week. Finally, there's catastrophizing, the what-if scenarios playing like horror movies in our heads. Our brains treat these imagined dangers as real dangers, ramping up the fear response. The important part? This is in your control. Whenever you become aware of these catastrophic thoughts, you can respond with a new script and new automatic thoughts. We'll dig into this more in the masterclass. Dealing effectively with public speaking anxiety involves tackling each of these layers differently. Accept the instinctual fear as normal, get exposures to change the conditioned fear, and fight catastrophizing by changing your self-talk. It's all about rewiring your brain one exposure at a time. And within a year, you should see significant change and a reduction in your public speaking anxiety.